Yeah. So basically, what a protocol is, it is a kind of like a contract that says this object is a piece of functionality that requires an object to use um, certain properties and certain methods. You know, you can even designate a certain signature for your initializers. Okay, but let's just stick with that. And I'm going to get into an examples of what I mean in case you're lost, because I know that for a lot of beginners, I mean, you maybe have an idea of what those are, but you still don't know what I mean. So let's kind of get down to it. Sorry. Let's go ahead and get down to business. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an enumeration, and in another tutorial I am going to explain enums. Okay. In our examples, we're gonna have vehicles, right? Different types of vehicles, luxury cars, EVs, and the e-bikes. Okay. And we're gonna pretend that we have a company, and what we're going to do is we're adding up the price of those things. So let's go. Okay, so um I'm going to say EV, right? Of course, electric vehicle. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Standard car. Oh my God. For some reason, standard car. These for some reason my autocomplete is really messing with me today. It really is. EV case. Okay, luxury car. And e-bike. E-bike. All right, so now I just want to do that for the sake, and so now we're going to have we're going to create structs, right? So what I'm going to say is we're going to have this truck is going to be for a Lamborghini, right? Lamborghini Hurricane. This is our first vehicle, and I'm doing this kind of like a very simple, just for illustration's sake. Lamborghini, right? And this Lamborghini has a make, okay, has a model. All right, we just say this. Make, which is for now we'll say strain. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then model, right? There's the type, right? We know that it can be type. We know it can be an EV, a standard car, luxury car, or e-bike, right? Um, I'm trying to think what else. We have a Lamborghini, and of course, in this Lamborghini, this is a unicorn. It has the concierge package, and it's Boolean, true or no. Does it have the concierge package or does it? Package Boolean, right? Concierge package or not? Okay, and I don't know if this thing is super turbo, but it probably isn't. Does it have the super turbo or doesn't it? Okay, you have your Lamborghini. Now you have your, I'm going to say Tesla, right? We have a Tesla, right? And we'll say Tesla, and say, does Tesla has a, Tesla has a they have they have their car chargers, home charger, right? I swear to God, man, this is really getting on my nerves. Home charger, does it have a home charger? And say concierge package. Concierge package. Okay. And of course, let's see what else do Teslas have. Well, that's enough for Tesla. And then we have another one. And we'll what other kind of vehicles do we have? And we'll say Nissan. And the Nissan has nothing but make and model. Bar, make, string, bar, model. Okay, and that's enough. Okay. So we have all these objects, right? And the Lamborghini, the Tesla, and the Nissan. And they have to go into a they maybe say for argument's sake, they're being passed to a function that gives them a an estimate, right? The estimate is based on the make, model, year, all this. And but we know that they're different, right? So one thing that we're going to implement a protocol. We're going to implement a protocol. So first of all, let's do the function, right? Func get estimate of the estimate of, so we'll say get properties of vehicle, of vehicle, because actually this will demonstrate what I'm talking about a lot better. Okay, and I'm not going to even return anything. What I'm going to do is just print this out to the screen so you can see. So two things that a protocol does. First of all, if we need a make and model, we got to make sure that we have a make and model. So protocol enforces that everyone has the properties and methods that we ask. Okay. But then number two, it still preserves the you can still preserve the unique attributes that basically that require you to have a Lamborghini object or a Tesla object or a Nissan object, as opposed to making them all car objects of type Nissan or whatever. Okay, because you could just say struct car object and make, model, whatever. It's a Nissan. But now, okay, but now we want the flexibility. right? That's what the protocol does. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So let's create a protocol. Protocol vehicle. And in this protocol, there is a make, right? Make, which is a string. You also have to designate the fact that they have getters and setters. Now, let me explain getters and setters in the context of protocols. Getters and setters, you always want to get, right? You always want to get sets. You add sets if you know that your property is in practical application, when it's implemented here, it's going to be a constant. No, does it make sense? Just trust me on it. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but if you just want this to be a variable that can get values right there, just use get. Okay. Remember, in the protocol declares constraints. There's no implementation in the protocol. It just declares constraints, but it makes it so that in actual implementation, you can set parameter types or whatever of type vehicle as opposed to Lamborghini or Nissan or Tesla. Hope that makes sense. But hopefully, once you see the demonstration, it will. String and get. Okay. Make, model. Okay. And then var type, type, get, and then var of course we want a method, right? Let's just say for argument's sake, calculate price. Okay. No. Well, actually, let's make this a computed property, right? Type string. We could make this a method, but for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want to go down any rabbit holes. And that's all that all of them will have: make, model, type, and calculate price. So now, in order for us to be able to iterate through all of these, right? So I'm gonna say car or vehicle array, vehicle array. Oh, Jesus Christ. Vehicle array is of type, instead of saying Nissan or Tesla or Lamborghini, we can say of type vehicle. And that way we can iterate through all of these, right? And now, now that we can do that, we're going to say for item in vehicle array, right? We'll say print item. Now, here's the property. Here's the problem. I mean, let's go ahead and now we have to implement we have to implement this protocol on all these objects. Vehicle, vehicle, vehicle. Okay. Now they're all of type. Now you see the errors, right? Mm-hmm. it needs to conform to vehicle. So that means it has some of the stubs, but it doesn't have the calculate stub, right? Calculate price stub. Okay. Let's see which ones this is missing. Add the stubs. Make, model, type, and calculate price. See how it makes sure that the required stubs are here. Okay. Now let's see with this one. Right. Type and calculate price. Right. So now they're all the same type. So now let's go ahead and get array, and let's go ahead and create an array that we can pass here, right? Let's say let's array equal Lamborghini um calculate price um again, we're going to use hard coded for the sake of brevity and just illustrating. Okay. $sign uh $330,000. $300,000 make okay. Lambo model Hurricane type luxury car concierge package true super and true. Okay, that's one item in the array. Lamborghini, what do we have? Nissan. Okay, Nissan type, e-bike standard car. Calculate 20,000. Make Altima. No, Nissan model Altima. Array. So now we have as any. No, not as any. Vehicle. See, Lamborghini, Nissan, and what is the other car type that I have? Tesla. Tesla, make, Tesla, model, model X, type, EV, calculated price, $90,000. Home charger, true. Concierge package true. Okay. Of course, if we run this, and there we go, we have all of our types. But let's get us a little more meaningful information, right? So I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to show that we still have, if you notice when you look at this, let me just do this. When you go through here and you look at these, right? Well, no, it has everything. So because they're casted as vehicle, let's just do this. Item dot. You notice make, model, calculate price, type, right? But this, I mean, Lamborghini has more than just make, model, calculate price. Concierge package is super turbo. That's not available here, right? Why? Because they're type vehicle. And type vehicle only has these parameters, right? It doesn't make sense to abstract away all of everything that makes each vehicle unique for the sake of conforming to a protocol, because you might as well all make them. You might as well all make them. Just make a struct called vehicle and give them different make, models, and types, right? But just say we want more advanced functionality per model. So here's how we're going to do that. Switch item. Okay, and we're going to say case is, I believe that's, is that the syntax? Yeah, case is Lamborghini. Case is Lamborghini. We're gonna say print. And we're gonna print out the unique parts that make Lamborghini Lamborghini, right? The concierge package and surplus. So print. I'm gonna do this. Item as Lamborghini. Okay, and actually, I need to go in here and do this again. Watch right here, right here. Dot concierge package, because only the Lamborghini has a concierge package, right? That's how you get that. So let's just say Lambo, right? Only Lamborghini has a concierge package, right? And then we'll say case is Nissan. Of course, print Nissan item as Nissan. Of course, Nissan doesn't have none of that stuff, right? Has everything that just, it only has what the protocol requires it to have. So just put make and call it a day. Okay. And then let's say case is what's the other one we had? Lamborghini, Nissan, Tesla. All right. And we know Tesla has a whole bunch of stuff, right? Right. Tesla's got a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna say item as Tesla dot home charger, right? Tesla home Tesla home charger, and we'll say Lambo concierge package. Okay. And of course, there are other things in our enum that we haven't, designated. Print. All right. So now we're there. So let's go ahead and let's print this to our console. All right. So as you see, we get back the value for our concierge package, which is true, right? And of course, Nissan has nothing. Tesla has home chargers, which is true. And the reality is we couldn't do this a without a protocol kind of bridging this. So um say for argument's sake, this is a method, and yeah, of course you have a more sophisticated system, and you have an array of custom objects, right? And they're Ferraris, they're Ferraris, Infinities, Mercedes Benzes, Fords, Buicks. And they're all coming through. They're different e-bike makes and models. You want a function that can be able to handle all of that and do whatever it has to with all these different vehicles that are basically different custom objects, you know? And so that illustrates basically what protocols are for. I mean, there's a lot more functionality that goes with it. But that's going to be it for now. On to the next. We're going to talk about protocol extensions.